Hello there. My name is Mike Ebert, and I'm the Director of Software Engineering at Indicio. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about what happens when you lose or break your phone. So, there are two main things to keep in mind. First is the security concern about a lost phone, and second is the restoration experience. What's that like to go through when you have to replace your phone? So, when you lose your phone, one item of concern is whether your credentials and other data are safe. And if done properly, there are actually several layers of protection in place. Your phone should be protected by a passcode and also by your biometrics for convenience, such as a face image or your fingerprint. At Indicio, our wallet applications also include a PIN code, which should not be the same as your phone PIN, and use the same biometrics as your device. So if a hacker is trying to get into your phone, they would have to beat the biometrics once to get into the phone and again to get into the wallet. And then finally, for truly sensitive operations, the workflows involved in presenting sensitive data in order to impersonate you, someone, to prevent impersonation, they can be paired with a liveness check and a biometric comparison between the face on an identity credential and one captured by the phone's camera at the sensitive moment. Another thing that can be done when a device is lost is to revoke the credentials that are stored in that wallet, making them useless even if the device and wallet are compromised. This is similar to how if you lose your credit card or your debit card, you go to the card provider and ask them to turn it off. So if you lose your credential, you can go to the credential issuer and ask them to revoke it. So let me go ahead and show you how that looks. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to issue a test credential to my wallet here. So we're going to connect. And then once the connection's established, we're going to fill out our test credentials. So our favorite color, blue, no yellow, and a Mike. We'll send that. And I'll go ahead and view the offer and we'll accept it. So now I have this test credential on my phone. And let's say at this point, some time passes and then I drop my phone in the bottom of the lake, or I leave it at the bus stop. And then when I come back for it, it's just gone. On the left, I have the issuer software. And on the right, I have my mobile application. So let's say I contact the issuer and I say, hey, I don't want my credential to fall into the wrong hands. So what they can do is they can go through their list of credentials or contacts. We'll go through contacts. They can look for me and see the credentials they've issued to me and view that credential, and then they can revoke it for me. So they revoke, and then once my phone gets in touch with the mediator again, I get a notification on my phone, like in the bottom left corner here. And it says, oh, a credential was revoked for the test credential. And so now we can see this credential is no longer valid. It's been revoked. So it's still in my software, but it cannot be used for any presentation. So they can't, whoever shares this, they're going to find out that this credential is no longer certified to be true, accurate, and valid by the issuer. The other thing to consider here is, besides the phone being lost or broken, is a restoration experience. What do you do now that your credentials are on a phone that doesn't you no longer have access to? At the most basic level, you would go back to the issuers and have your credentials reissued. And for certain highly sensitive credentials, that's the right way to do it, where they're going to need to re-verify that you are the correct person and that the data is accurate. And this is what most credential issuers do today. The decentralized identity community is working on various methods to securely back up your wallet and credentials so that you can restore them should your device be lost or broken. Restore functionality would rely on a trusted party, such as a hosted wallet backup service, or there's also talk of a social recovery service where you could have several friends be your restoration method. And you could go to those friends, and if you could convince a certain number of them that you are still you, then they could unlock your wallet for your restoration process. And this service or these friends would hold your data in an encrypted form, which could be unlocked after you go through the proper steps. So thank you for listening to a quick little chat about broken or lost phones. And If you have further questions, you can contact Indicio through our website at indicio.tech, or you can find us on LinkedIn. Thank you.